Good afternoon. Welcome to HSBN Media Days, Coach. Good to see you.
Great to see you again. Always some fun.
Yes. Introduce yourself and the players you have here today.
Terry Portis, head coach for Lauderdale High Flying L's. To my right, Jack Lynch. To my left, Jackson Hirsch.
Good to see you guys. So, Coach, pretty young team this year. Tell us about that. That comes with both good and bad, but what are the challenges ahead for you?
Well, the good thing is they're older than last year's team.
That is
It was an incredibly young team last year. So they're older, so although they're young, they have some experience. So we just need to refine the little things and have them execute the way we need to execute it.
And for the players, how's it looking this year? Are you guys motivating yourselves, motivating your fellow players?
It's exciting to be a captain now. We are young captains, so we lack some experience that's probably needed to get the respect from the other players, and we're trying to earn that through just playing with them and being a part of the team. So it is difficult to garner their respect at this point, but we're working through it and we're starting to come together as a team.
It's more all about like motivating the younger players. Seeing us as role models is like a really big thing. So the more they look up to us, I think we'll play better as a team, better chemistry, and we'll win a lot more games.
Well, you have the number one role model there in Coach Portis. Again, congratulations on your induction into the Coaches Hall of Fame, one of the best baseball men in the state. So
Thank you. I appreciate that. Very kind.
You know, Coach, every team, player, and coach alike, they all know that a positive team chemistry has an effect on a positive baseball season. What do you do, and how do you comment on the team chemistry of this year's 2024 Flying L's baseball?
Well, the biggest thing is at the end of practice or during practice when we do drills and or at the end, I always finish with something positive. We always finish each practice or every drill with something good that happened to reinforce the positive things that happened. You need to bring up the things they didn't execute correct, obviously. But at the end, you find something good to say, so they leave on a positive note every day.
And the strengths of this year's team, taking into account the makeup of the team. Are you going to be strong in power, base running, defense, pitching? What kind of approach will you use on the field? Station to station, power game, defense? What do you feel the strength is of the team?
Power game. There's still a power game? Hey, I think our pitching staff is going to be real solid this year. I think they all come back. They all have a year experience under their belt, even though they're young. I always stress defense, pitching, base running, defense. You do those three things well, you're going to be in every ball game. We didn't do well in the hitting department last year, so we're working on that real hard, hoping we can score a few more runs because we were down in run production last year. So run production is probably a weakness. Pitching staff probably our strength.
Okay. And for Jack and Jackson, can you just tell us a little bit about what it's like being a Flying L's baseball player? As Coach Portis probably has instilled in you, it's a tough game, it's a major commitment, it's a grueling season. What can you say about being a Flying L's baseball player in terms of being a student athlete, combining your studies, your social life, time, commitment to the field? What's it like being a Flying L's baseball player?
I'm going to say it's a huge commitment. We're out there 6 days a week during the spring, 4 days a week during the fall, and every day is baseball. But he always puts family and school before baseball. That's our number 1 and 2 priorities. So he makes sure to get us on the right track academically as well as baseball. But he breeds a lot of competition on the field, and I think we're going to do well.
He said most of it. Family, school come first always. Coach really makes sure to stress that to all the players, even the young ones, to make sure they understand. Missing practice is a big deal. We should never miss practice, but those two things are the only exceptions where that's okay. It is a big commitment, but it's a lot of fun being out there. It's a lot of fun playing with the team. So.
The Flying L's open up Tuesday night against the Golden Tornadoes in Pompano Beach.
Yes, we do.
How do you feel about them? I mean, what kind of club are you going to be facing that night? Who's on the hill?
You talking to me or one of the?
Well, either anybody.
Well, I've always found Jay to be an extraordinary coach that has his team well prepared. So we better hit the ground running. They always have pitching. I haven't played him a year. I played against Jay since he was at Stranahan, and his teams are always well prepared. He always has a good pitching staff. So I'm hoping for a good, exciting, low-scoring game that we come out on top.
Great. And who else are we facing this year? What's your schedule look like?
Oh, we got a pretty tough schedule. We play West Broward, Western. Trying to think who was South Plantation, Piper, Northeast. Traditional. We should always play Northeast. Northeast and Stranahan. We should always play. I don't care what the teams are like. Deerfield, Coral Springs. We play quite a cadre of teams.
That's a lot. Is there more home games or on the road this year?
I think they're pretty even. I think
Yeah,
it's
11.
pretty even.
We go for an away stretch of 6 games,
Okay.
then we come back for a home stretch of 6 games.
Pretty even.
Yeah, I like that.
That's good. So Coach, you've been coming to media days a long time. Can you tell me why it's important to bring your team out here?
First of all, I think it's fun for the kids. It's nice to get them exposure. Not everybody has 9 D1 players on their roster, so we don't all get the same exposure. But here they have a little fun. They compete amongst themselves. They're not timed in a 60 that often, those types of things. And it's nice to be a part of it. Get your mug shot taken. You don't get asked for your picture very often.
Nope,
No,
no.
so he doesn't. So today they get asked for his picture, but I think it's fun. It's enjoyable. Plus they can see some of the other teams that are out there and watch them a little bit. But I enjoy it. I think it's great, and it's Anthony does a great job with the site. The high school baseball site is incredible. So.
The player profile pages and they have
Player
their stats.
profile, the scores, the stats, the stories they put in, I think it's outstanding.
Yeah, it's helpful. So from the players, you went out there today. What did you like? You ran the 60.
The
right?
60
Yeah.
just breeds competition between the teammates. It's a little team bonding. You know, what'd you get? 7.5, 7.5. Oh, I got 7.3. You know, it's just a little bit of competition between everybody. Lets everybody stay loose. It's not like super rigid or anything. It's just like a nice, fun thing to do with the whole team.
Right. For you?
The competition aspect is always fun, whether it's the 60 or exit velo on the tee. Everyone's always arguing about who got the highest or who cheated, who had some sort of unfair advantage.
I love that.
There's always some sort of excuse for why someone got higher than someone else, and it's a lot of fun seeing people do better trying to compete with each other rather than with themselves.
Right. Definitely. Good. So Coach, sum it up for us. What can we expect from the Flying Owls this season?
You can expect a hustling, disciplined team that's going to put it on the line every game and hopefully come out on top. And they'll keep their head up regardless of how it goes because they know they have another day to get it right.
Very good. Well, we wish you the best of luck this season, Coach. Thank you for coming out, and we'll see you on the field soon.
We appreciate it.